get our pork chip.
The melting snow. Welcome to St. Bernard Acres. This is Joe and Gail. We're out here at the cabin. And this is Saturday, January 20th. And we came out here. It's 45 degrees, something like that. It's supposed to be like 45. It's windy, but beautiful. The sun is melting, and we got to sneak out here for a little bit, do a little bit of work on the inside of the cabin. Finally, get to work on the inside, and try to get the floor for the loft in. Well, out here with the snow. So there's what, one apple there, Gail?
Well, yeah, part of apple and then the pancake.
Part of an apple. And then we stopped at Denny's and had breakfast this morning on the way out. Brought leftover pancakes for anybody that wants them. Well, it was nice ride out here. Finally got out of that freeze. I mean, it's just crazy. We had, what was it, 15 days below freezing. Then 3 days it got above freezing. And then 7 more days below freezing. And finally getting out of it. And hopefully for the next few weeks, our highs will be in the 30s and 40s for the next couple of weeks, it looks like. But 60 on Tuesday. But everything stood, everything stayed up like we needed it to. It's that build, I'm telling you. We did a good job on this cabin. But you can see the animals have been busy out here. They've been doing some partying out here. Lots of deer. But we're going to go inside the cabin, do some work, and I'll start filming once we get in there. Welcome to the inside of the cabin. We're actually going to get to do some work inside today. It's nice outside, 40 degrees, but it's very windy. It's sunny, but at least it's not 20 degrees anymore. So inside here, what the goal is, you see we have our heat source, our kerosene heater going. It's nice and gonna get nice and toasty in here in a minute. But we're gonna be cutting the flooring to go up on the loft, putting it up there, and then I've got these 2x4s I'm going to be cutting and putting alongside these 2x4s underneath one of the floor joists of the loft for the added support. And there's not a whole lot of room to work in here, so it's not like I can set the camera up somewhere and let y'all watch us work. What I'm going to have to do is do the work and then come back, you know, maybe cut in a few times to talk about what I'm going to do, and cut in and show you what we've gotten done. But finally work inside the cabin, which we've been wanting to do. And another thing I'll show you in a video is my Christmas present from Gail. I've wanted one of these for so long, and it's one of those little giant ladder systems that extends out and does all kinds of stuff, comes apart, and you can use it as scaffolding. I'll show you how that works. That thing is great. And I've wanted one for a long time. Gail got me one. So I'm gonna get to cutting the 3/4 inch OSB that we're gonna use for the flooring up there and get those sheets up. We'll be back. So now, I've got all 3 boards up here. You can see, we have a loft. And all I got to do is get up there and screw them in. And I do want to show you the reason why. I know I mentioned this before, maybe now you can visualize it better. The reason why I didn't buy the 92 and a half pre-cut studs, you know, the idea behind buying the pre-cut studs, when you have your bottom plate and your double top plate and the pre-cut stud in there, that makes it exactly 8 feet for your 8-foot sheet of drywall or whatever wallboard you're going to use. By doing it this way, I've got an 8-foot and 96-inch stud and another 1.5 and 3 inches worth of plates. The reason why I went with that, and I lowered this for the loft, I brought the bathroom and the kitchen roof line down, you know, as far as I could. That gives my loft, instead of where most places it would be running across that top plate and just simply go up at a peak. I have a little bit of sidewall now and then goes up to the peak. And all it did was just add height to my loft.
You gonna go up in
So
there?
if you're going to build one of these and you're going to put a loft in it, this is something to think about. It's worth the extra height. Now, an 8-foot sheet of drywall is not going to fit up against here. You know, I'll have to put an 8-foot piece and tape and float a 2-foot piece on top of that, or, you know, 1.5 piece on top of that, or do something. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do my walls yet. But that gives me a nice spacious loft up there. That was the reason for doing that. And the heater is working out great, because it is toasty in here, isn't it, dear?
Yes, it's nice in here.
But we had all that cut and up, and I'm ready to start cutting all my studs now and get them in place. I'll have to come back out, because again, with not being able to leave things out here, having every day that we come out to work, it's going to happen this summer as well. We got to bring everything with us and take everything home, because you can't trust the people out here. And I didn't bring my box with all the different, my fasteners box. These are locks.
You gotta back it up some, Joe.
I can't.
The house is too small.
I know.
There you go, that's a little better.
All right, here's what I'm gonna try to fold it all the way out, because you can do this lock and fold it out. You know, what is that, 4.5 foot step ladder. If you pull these out, you can raise this up any height you want and lock it in and have a higher step ladder. What I'm going to do, or if you have this side on steps, you can lock that side in wherever you want it and make this size whatever you want it, put it on a step. I mean, it's just really neat. What I'm going to do, lock these back, but these will snap back into their the holes there. There we go. I'm going to unlock this again. I'm going to pull this all the way out. If I do that, I now have an extension ladder. How cool is
Now
that?
climb up there so you can
You know,
do the loft.
I don't know if I want to. Then I gotta climb back down.
Okay.
So, I'm sitting in my loft. Plenty of headroom, plenty of leg room, and we have steps we can use. So, I love this ladder. I absolutely love it. Now this one, this model, You can see now that I've got it extended like this, I can pull out those locks again, raise this inner part out, and it'll become a 17-foot extension ladder. So I've got to get up and do some work up here in these eaves. This is going to be perfect for that, because I have the 24-foot extension ladder in the barn. You've seen me using that. That thing's heavy as crap. That thing weighs a ton. This doesn't weigh nearly as much. It's going to be perfect for everything I got to do inside of here. But I'm sitting in my loft. I absolutely love it.
Okay, now take some pictures from up there.
To show you inside the loft. I'm up here. And then down there, Gail's cleaning up after cutting number 1. And then when I get down, I'm gonna go down and cut all those 2x4s. But yeah, this is what it'll look like from my loft. Now I'm gonna get up. I'm not gonna do that side, but behind me, the wall behind me up here in the loft, I'm gonna put a window right there. That was an afterthought. If I'd have thought about it when I bought the windows, I'd have bought one for up there. But I can always add it. But yeah, this is gonna be our sleeping area. And it's good and solid. Not going anywhere. You get a good bird's eye view of the sweeping going on. But, what did this take us, about 30 minutes, dear? Goofing around? That's all it took.
A little longer because I'm still a little crippled.
Well, yeah. You know, I have to go in Tuesday for my stress test. And what was it? This coming Tuesday, I got to go in for that.
Yeah.
Tuesday, I think Gail, was it Tuesday? Went out to feed the chickens.
Monday or Tuesday.
And we had so much ice and then snow, she slipped on the ice on the steps and landed on her side against the steps. Definitely bruised some ribs,
Yeah,
maybe a kidney in the back, you know, but she's really hurting. And nothing the hospital can do about it. They won't even give you drugs anymore. Tell you to take ibuprofen.
That's because we live in the great state of West Virginia.
Yep,
Where they hand them out like.
with all the opiates.
So real people that need them can't get them.
Yep. So they figure that's the way to stop the opium epidemic, is quit
Yeah.
giving them out. Quit prescribing them to people who need them.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna close this up now. This is Joe out here in the cabin. We're out.